All right, we're here for Rowdy Racing's fourth podcast. Smaller group today. Just Jared Lure, say hi.
Hello.
Nate Siriano, say hi.
Hello.
And Jim Lance in the background doing our technical. That's it.
That's Jim.
And
So Jim says hi. That was his lips, by the way.
Wow.
Which ones?
The ladies love them. All right, the first thing is a very old topic. This podcast is supposed to be months ago, but the whole when Monty from Yellow Bullet and Duck from SGMP were going back and forth about they're just arguing about everything, but Monty kept telling people that the track temperature difference from February for lights out and the track temperature for Sweet 16, that cars should be getting slower instead of faster. Now, the average temperature at night at SGMP and for lights out 10, it was like, I want to say 46 degrees, somewhere around there. And at nighttime, who we got walking in?
Oh.
At nighttime for, it's Chuck. Oh my God.
We have a surprise guest.
At nighttime for Sweet 16, the average temperature was around 62. So obviously turbo cars are going to perform better. Blower cars are going to perform better. If it's too cold, it's gonna hurt some things. So what do you think, Laura? You think would you side with Duck on that one or with Monty? How do you think?
That warmer track conditions are faster or slower?
Monty was saying that cars in March should be much slower than in February.
With warm, I mean, I'm not really positive. Like with all I know is fucking streets. I don't really know about the track, but I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense. I know you can be too hot, but there's no way in March they're going to be too hot.
Right.
You know. So I don't know. I would have to say that they can definitely be faster. And it doesn't even mean track conditions are going to be the same in March every year anyway.
Exactly.
Like, what are you talking about? Because I've been to lights out when it was literally like 42 degrees the whole week, and then the lights out that was 75, 80.
Yeah.
So I mean, hello.
Yeah. I mean, the first Sweet 16 that we went to, the very first one, that one day, it got to 85, but down at nighttime, it drops a good 30 degrees out there.
Absolutely, it's freezing.
So take a month off of that in February, the warmest day down there this year was in the 60s. So, we're dropping down 40s, probably even touching 30s at some point.
Right.
Obviously at nighttime, 30 degree atmosphere at the track, that's probably not an ideal condition for any car.
Right.
Creating dew, creating slip. What do you think, Nate?
I feel like there's other factors than just weather.
Sure.
I feel like if you don't think those guys can go faster just in a month's span based on different knowledge they gained in just a month's time, you're crazy, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Now, the other thing we were arguing about was...
That's a good point.
He was telling me that cars shouldn't be allowed to test from February to March. They should... Any Raid Over World car... Because a lot of them went down to Florida and tested the week before, Sweet 16. And Monty was saying that they shouldn't be allowed to jump to a track and test before Sweet 16 because they're going to get more data. That's the whole point of the race.
What? I mean, I don't even understand that at all. What's the point of not wanting people to go be the fastest at all times? And what are you going to tell people they can't? It's insane. What does he gain out of that? Except for people not blowing up. If that's the only case I would want. Yeah. Like if I was running the show and I was worried about a car count, but he gets 100 cars. What is he worried about?
Plus, it's a $100,000 payout. They're going to bust their ass to get their car ready.
They don't care.
Yeah.
That's stupid. That's insane. I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, no, I think Monty was just trying to keep his relevance because the whole Yellow Bullet shit's kind of falling away. 6-0 outlaw cars, all that bullshit.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so focus.
Yeah, see you when I see you, douche.
What's that?
Food?
Food's here?
Yeah.
Food?
Oh,
We're breaking for food?
Food was fast.
Want to break for food?
I mean, I'm pretty hungry, so.
All right, we're going to break for food.
Okay.
5 minutes in, break.
That's you guys.
Clap again.
Okay, back from our food break, excuse me.
We should have took a little more time off, I think.
Still some wings in my throat. Okay, so we've come to the conclusion that Monty from Yellow Bullet Huge faggot.
What's his last name? What's his last name?
Definitely likes men.
Monty Miko.
Okay.
M-I-K-H.
Gotcha.
All right.
At littleboys.com.
LovesLittleBoys.com?
The other thing with Monty was the whole thing with Jamie Hancock. That's why I got the Outlaw Streetcar Reunion versus Sweet 16. Remember they were saying that the beams were tripped in.
Yeah.
And everybody's reaction time was 0.1, 0.2, but everybody was going, a tenth faster, half-tenth faster. Jamie Hancock went 3:59, and then they had to, I'm pretty sure they strict that from the record, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gone.
So, Monty then accused Duck and Linko Jim of unplugging the, what the hell is it? Unplugging something on the track so that it would create phantom reaction times to make the 6 foot better, make the ETs better, the overall mile an hour better. Turbo cars were going 15, 20 miles an hour slower at Outlaw Streetcar Reunion than they were at Sweet 16. And reaction times were, 0.1, 0.2, but 60 foots were 0.8, 0.868.
Right.
So people were just going insane. And Monty was just trying to say that, it was legit because Duck pulls the same kind of shit. So,
Yeah, well,
Well, if you're,
big difference between somebody saying you did it and somebody proving it was wrong.
Yep.
They proved that the beams were wrong.
Yep.
Okay, we'll now prove your bullshit. You know what I mean?
Nate, remember that video Stevie Fast made? The Phantom ETs, all that?
yeah.
What's your opinion on this?
Well, looking at the reaction time and the 60-foot times, they could have, like if they're shallow staging, it would give you a slower reaction time, but it would make your 60-foot time faster.
But would every single car be
Right.
shallow staging? You know what I mean?
I don't know. If they're just they weren't racing, right? They were just doing fucking numbers. So
No, they were racing. It was
was it?
Yeah, it was a straight.
Oh, I thought they were just doing like fucking a bunch of test sessions.
No, there was a race.
I never watched it.
And then, Hancock cracks off a 359
Yeah,
and, lights the whole nitrous world on fire.
yeah.
And then they had to strike it from the record because we don't know if Monty's out there being a piece of
Right.
shit or not,
I know they were also talking about engine diapers and shit being
That's-
too low or something.
Yeah, the engine diaper's tripping the beam on the end, on the big end. And that's
It's like a foot or something. But what I don't understand is why wasn't that tripping staging light?
exactly. So
Unless it's different height. Unless they got the
unless it's when they're in the throttle, if it's up or down, I mean it doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of variables.
The
that
diaper would be further away from it
Yeah.
if it was up,
Right.
so it wouldn't
Right.
trip the end lights.
right.
So,
So
I mean,
so what? So when
so what are they saying about it? Like it was, I don't know.
That's
It
the whole
was
thing.
Tripping, so it was tripping the beams in. Your wheels weren't in there. Is what they're saying.
I guess. Some bullshit. I don't know.
People that have ever been lining a car up in the beams like that, like you're gonna know if it's tripping early because you're gonna bring it up within a couple inches of them getting into the beam.
Well, I think what they were
So
saying.
they would be already in the beams. There's no way everybody would know
Right.
that.
I think what they were saying is the finish line beam is higher, so it doesn't hit the tire. It hits like the front of the car. That's why people run those fucking dick extenders.
yeah, exactly.
Because your tire is what trips the staging beam, but then the finish line beam will hit that extender,
the car, yeah.
and that's why there's certain rules on like overhang rules and shit.
And I think the pecker extender or whatever is like it can only be 6 inches or 8 inches long or
Right.
something like that.
That's why you just grab your nuts and get on the fucking street like men.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's also
That's a good
true,
point.
Because
Very,
we
very
don't
good.
really care about a fucking a couple inches here or there. It doesn't fucking matter.
Well,
You're gonna get gapped.
I say for next year's cash days we put a pecker extender on Nate's car.
Yeah, about fucking 14 foot
Not
long.
gonna make a difference.
Oh well, in a good way or a bad way, Nate?
Well, I don't know. We'll do it, and then we'll have at the very end of it, we'll have like an orange flag people put on like plow trucks. So that'll actually be. I'll stage on the tire,
All right.
but the orange flag will hit the. We'll go through the camera.
Just-
People can see on the camera.
Just make sure your diaper isn't hanging too low.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
in the
have one.
seat.
Through. Wow.
You baby back bitch.
Jim, here's your drink.
I don't get it.
Anyways, all right. Want to move on to speaking of cash days? You want to move on to our cash days? Before we get into it, we might have to edit this out. I'm gonna call Shane and see if we can get him on the phone.
Oh,
If we gotta edit
he's
it
a
out.
nice guy.
He has like 45 kids.
That's true.
And you're calling him on the
He's
weekend.
probably busy.
Daddy daycare.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be like fucking screaming. They were the last time we talked to him on their phone. Holy fuck.
Why is the ironing board still out?
Daddy, what's this knife? 30-aught, what? Oh, it's ringing.
D'Agostino's pick up our delivery.
Hey, what's up, Shane?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, so we got you. Hang on one second. What's up? I don't think it's going in. That's why I got him on
It's
speakerphone.
working.
I can hear him.
You can hear him in there?
Yeah.
That's why I'm just putting him right there
Yeah.
with the
You can
microphone.
hear in your headphones?
I can hear him in the headphones.
I didn't know if this was. I didn't know if this was a
Definitely
spam number, so I always answer as a pizzeria to screen my calls.
315. That's how you know it's Syracuse. So.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, there's the kids.
There they are.
There's one of the 15. All right, Shane, can we bug you for a few minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing a podcast right now.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, you know that you were invited to and decided not to come.
What's that?
Said that you were invited to and decided not to come. Jesus Christ, put those kids outside or something.
What's good?
Don't they have like change or anything? I don't understand. Put a
I thought
fence
you
up.
weren't doing the podcast until tomorrow.
No, we're doing today.
Oh, I thought you moved it to Sunday.
No, we had to bump it
Yeah, Ty
back.
did change the time like 4 times.
Change it to Sunday.
And then I had to bump it back to Saturday because
I was confused too.
someone gave me false information.
Oh.
You can't see Jim right now, but he's throwing his hands up in the air.
And waving like he just don't care.
Hold on, hold on
He
one
does
second.
have a picture of you on his shirt, though, I noticed.
Oh, man.
True.
All right, so, Shane, we want to get your take on cash days.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear? Oh, Jesus Christ, this is gonna go great. Can
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us?
I put you on my Bluetooth. Hold on 1 second, buddy. I'm on the phone, all right?
This is why we wear
What about
condoms.
cash days?
We want to get your take on it. How to, start to finish. How to go. What'd you like? Would you like to see anything change? Talk about Syracuse.
No, I thought it was badass.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all business. That's, you know what I mean? No drama, no bullshit. You know what I mean? That's probably one of the best parts. I think that's what everybody liked about it, right?
I would think so.
Not having to move to different spots, that was definitely key.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the nicer things about it.
A lot different from last year's cash days, huh?
Yeah, you got it in fast this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, we were
That's what I do.
home by 5 in the morning. I think we got home.
Yeah, I mean, we started last year at 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we didn't get done till 5:30.
Exactly.
This year we started around 11:30 midnight, and we were done by 1:30, 2 o'clock.
145, yeah.
Yeah. So, anything you'd like to see change, or anything you want to talk about on the podcast, make this a little entertaining?
I don't think there's anything you need to change. I think we need to do something in Buffalo.
I'll bring the cars out to Buffalo.
I think Rowdy
do.
Racing needs to bring a cash days out here too.
Anybody street out there besides you three, and get that dirty 30 out there on the street, or what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess you could probably see a unicorn in the street too.
You just gotta tell him the cameras are coming. Maybe he'll show up.
I don't know if he'll actually come out on a street without a camera, but you can tell him 1320's coming.
Well, yeah, we'll just wear 1320 shirts, and we'll get laminated badges to put on our shirts.
Yeah, we'll be like, oh yeah, he's production. We'll just tell him we got an in.
Nate,
The crew's coming.
what do you think about doing a cash days in Buffalo, Nate?
Yeah, I'm down.
Down?
I'm down for sure.
What do you think, Laura?
Well, it would take a couple trips for me up there before I would be comfortable actually running it.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm in.
We gotta find some spots, some backup spots, some hidden meat spots, that kind of stuff.
The falls, you can't do anything really in Buffalo. You got to do it in the fall.
Oh, really?
That's a shithole.
But I mean, we just call it Buffalo,
It
right?
smells so bad in the falls too.
Nobody wants to. Nobody wants.
Which some people
to
don't
use
understand.
the name
Niagara Falls is a
but
waste.
Nobody wants to use Niagara Falls. We'll just call it Buffalo.
Well, I think a Niagara Falls cash days would attract attention.
We're racing at Niagara Falls?
In
That's
Niagara
cool.
Falls, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The
The loser goes off the falls.
all over the cliff. Who are you over there with? I think I hear Alex in the background playing with something. All right, buddy. We'll let you get back to your daycare. Anything you want to say to Nate or Lure before we take off?
What's that, buddy?
Anything you want to say to Nate or Lure before we take off here?
Oh no, just that car doing?
Like, you
I want
trying
to see. I want to see that duck make a pass.
Ooh.
Oh, where's your duck though?
Oh.
My duck's getting wired right now.
Oh, okay, hurry up.
I don't do that kind of stuff.
All right, so
So anyway, hey, the flagging situation of cash days. Could you get pound for pound a better looking flagger?
What's that? Hey, you know what? As far as cash days goes, just because of the crew I was with, I still think there was a cross.
Oh. Oh.
I think there was a cross first round. I think in the future here, I think we need to have Alex and Armand run it back.
we do that.
We need to get them two back out there.
Well, the thing with the cross is I couldn't see. I was pretty sure his fender went over.
Well,
But that doesn't matter.
We watched video.
I went out there personally and drove and walked the road, and there he could not see us, not one mark close enough to be even close to be called a cross.
Well, Nick Moore also had video, and it looked like body roll over the line, but tire never went over the line.
Exactly, which is fine.
So it was in.
I was telling there's a yacht going down the road side to side.
Absolutely, it is hard, but that's
definitely
racing. I think Armand has on his second run, against Gwynn, would definitely have ripped apart any run that Alex made except for Alex's second run.
Alex had a good second hit.
Alex's run was on a boogie second run. His second run, he went back and he messed with the car.
Right,
What are you doing?
his second run.
You made the fastest pass you probably ever made on the street. Why are you changing it?
Well, and I'm not trying to make fun of the people that came with him or anything, but he had some young guys that didn't know what the fuck they were doing. I had to, as a flagger, and I didn't have to do it, but he's my friend, so I helped him. He was crooked both times, or two different times during the race, and not even close to I had to pull him up and put him in the lanes correctly. So then the second part of being on the crew is to watch the car and listen to the car. The second pass was the best pass that car was going to make that night. You weren't going to go faster with it. It was on the ragged edge of ripping the tire off the entire way down the road. It was almost perfect for that condition of road and that power to weight ratio, whatever the hell. It was perfect. It was a perfect run that car was going to make. So turning it up was stupid. Turning it down a touch is probably a better bet, actually. And if he had an experienced guy standing behind him, he would have been better off. But that's what you do. You live and learn, man.
You there?
He's fighting with his kid.
Fighting your kid, Shane? Shane.
Yeah.
You still there?
Muffled because it's hard. I didn't really hear anything he said.
He was saying.
I could hear him talking, and I'm sitting over here in the corner with my phone real hard pressed against my ear trying to hear him, but...
He said that,
I can hear Ty.
He said
he's probably not hearing much through the speaker. He's hearing it through that.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah. He said basically Alex's crew was a little green, and he was out of his burnout the whole. Not the burnout, but the track the whole time. And the second pass was the best pass he was ever going to make, and he shouldn't have turned it up.
Hey, I think that second pass, if he could have done it on the last pass, you know what I mean? He could have had a good shot.
They definitely would have had a shot.
That car was fast as fuck.
Yeah, I think he would. I think that would have been a Cash Days winning pass. That second pass he had. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jeff made a clean pass every single time.
Just faster than people give him credit for, I think, though.
All three passes.
Honestly.
You know what I mean? He was consistent.
Yeah, no, like Lord
He had that A to B tune up in it. He probably was like, if I just can go A to B every time consistently.
Oh, he did. I mean, he had a close one with Paulie first round, and then who did Jeff race second round?
The Malibu.
Eli.
No, the Malibu.
Noah.
Jesus, yeah, Noah.
You said that dude Paulie, that was his first time doing street stuff?
No, he's been on the street.
That's first time in Syracuse doing
First
street
time in
stuff.
Syracuse, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, I watched that video, his pass against, what was that guy's name, Jeff with the Mopar?
Yeah,
first
Jeff,
round.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched that pass, and that was a fucking good race.
He had a very good lick. Yep.
That was a good race on both of them, man. I watched the video a couple times. I was like, man. I didn't realize how close that first race was, honestly.
Yeah, it was very close. I think Joe had a fantastic pass against Noah.
Oh man,
he was right there.
That was a good one. That was again that car was not going faster to that night.
Yeah.
Maybe on the top end when he was, but he would, again, nitrous doesn't do that much on the big end. Way late, because he only had probably 150, 180 foot where he could have turned more on.
Right.
And that's not doing much with nitrous, unless you're smacking it with a big old shot. But
we didn't get a chance to talk to Noah a whole lot about what he did for second race, but the first race against Joe, he spun quite a bit. And the second race, he spun even more.
Yeah, the
So-
entire
Did
way.
he spin the tires the second race? Because that looked like black smoke. It didn't look like he blew the tires out.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
dude,
it was so much tire smoke that just covered the whole thing. It was just,
If you watch the Cash Days video, at the end, I drive down 298, and you can see literally black track the whole time. He
literally past the 8th mile.
Yeah, he just black tracked for 700-800 feet.
So he just John Force burned out halfway.
All of
Because I was like, damn. I was like, I seen it, and but maybe because it was so dark out. The smoke looked darker. It didn't look super white like tire smoke.
Right.
I thought he might have, blew something up or something else happened.
Yeah, that was the first question I asked him. I said, "Will I go with the motor or training?" He's like, "No, tires."
Yeah, that was my first thought. Then I heard him driving the car on the trailer. I was like, well, obviously he didn't do anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't know if he didn't turn it down, or if he, maybe I don't know how different the left lane was from the right lane that night, but it seemed like
There was no difference.
It seemed
Yeah.
like
Which lane? The right lane?
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't-
We made our better pass in the right lane, but again, Armand went down first pair with any rubber. But it's weird because his car we tested that day, and we were out before with that car, and it's like 1 out of 5 times. Like 1 out of 5 times, it'll do exactly what it did, like that first pass. It'll get, I don't know if it's the shift or what it is, but like he'll get 100 feet out, 150 feet out, and it'll blow the tires off.
Really?
And then the other 4 times, it'll run like it ran against Gwynn, because he didn't change anything when he raced Mike.
Oh, I would
Left
have
the
bet
same
everything
tune-up
that
in
he
it,
changed something.
And he just went out there.
Because that car left, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because Gwyn treated him hard, and then it was like they were together still. You know what I mean? I was like, oh man, he's leaving. That car was gone.
Gwynn struck tires. That's what cost him that race.
Yeah,
for sure.
well, I don't know. I'm still not positive he could have stayed with. Well, if he could have tagged the second kid, it would have been probably the best race of the night. But that car, they left together hard, and that's what that car does good. And Gwynn's car definitely runs hard on the big end with the second kid in. How fast he could have got that second kid in would have been, But I don't know. That Armand's car definitely impressed me on that run. That thing left hard especially for a turbo car.
Yep.
It left real hard because Gwynn left wheels in the air. He wasn't no joke. It was rolling. He was right on him.
Yeah, he had him hanging.
Yeah, that was cool. That car rolls pretty good.
That was like the 12th. That was like the 12th pass with that car on the street, and that was the first time he grabbed the scramble button that pass. He said,
Really?
He was only in it. Yeah, he was only in it for like a few seconds. He's like I felt that motherfucker moving. He's like, and I just let off that scramble button. he's like, because he said it was on such a clean pass and it was straight, and he was like, he hit that scramble button for a second, and he could feel the power. You know what I mean? The car, start to scoot more.
Oh yeah.
And then he just let out of it right away.
It was a good
That
race
was the
for sure.
first time using it. You know what I mean?
Well, how about this? And
That's what's it called? His last car was a nitrous car, so I mean it's all new to him still.
no, you gotta work the bugs up.
Turbo car, bumping it. On the whole combo.
Right.
Yeah, turbo problems. Everyone knows those.
Oh, Nate, I forgot Nate's here. All right, so how about
I give Nate like 2 seasons, and he'll be asking Ty for turbo advice on which new turbo he should put
Well,
on his
I know
car.
you're trying to make a joke there, but no one's asking Ty
I
for
run
any
those
type of
ties.
advice.
No.
I'm no mechanic.
Hey, no one's asking me advice either, brother.
Y'all got bugs. I can work the bugs out.
No, listen, you got somebody out of your bar. I'm pretty good at that.
All right, so Shane, we're gonna do a second. Maybe like a little fall. We call it fall free for all. Free for all. Sorry. Gonna be basically a night of grudge racing. What do you say that we get Armand back out here? We'll race Gwynn again, and then we'll get Alex back out here, and Armand versus Alex again. How about that?
I think that'd be good.
I'd
I think we
love
need
to see that race.
happen. I don't really think he crossed, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna say he did just because I want to see them 2 line up again.
Oh, we gotta keep the drama going for sure.
And to
It's
try
fuck
to
you
get
and your
Alex
drama,
on
bitch. I know he
arcade
didn't cross.
fucking trying to pull candy for it. He don't come out of arcade very often.
Well,
We got to get Joe out here too. I want to race Joe.
yeah.
Make sure you get
And
Santiago.
get your
out
car
here.
ready. You get your car ready.
Joe
You're
was on
gonna
a
run
pass.
all
I don't
over
know if
fucking
you
Fag
wanna- I
over
don't know if
here.
you want to race Joe.
I definitely want to
That
race
car
Joe.
was fucking-
No,
that
I
car had
definitely
the
want to.
candles lit.
Dude, that thing had them. Dude, he reminded me of Beater Bomb with the little candles underneath the car.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, that thing's
Joe-
cool as shit.
Joe was on a
It
killer
was
pass
fucking
against
rolling.
Noah.
Yeah, he was rolling.
I thought he had him until I got back, and Noah was like, "No, I won." I was like, "Holy shit!" That
That was a good run.
was really good race.
You know what's funny is Armand and Joe both went out testing this past Wednesday for the place in 28th race.
Yeah.
And the track wouldn't hold the power at the top end. They were like, "This fucking street was better than that."
From street to Cuse, you gotta bring it back out
Yeah,
here.
bring it back out here. Well, the fucking plates of 28s out in Q's. Let's do it.
I'd love that. I'd love that.
All right. Well, listen. Get your, assemble your crew, and we'll assemble ours. But I'll get them all together, and we'll come out here. We'll do something in the fall, and we'll get some grudge races off for the end of the season. How's that sound?
Hell yeah.
All right,
you know,
bud.
I'm down. You know, we're all down for that.
Awesome. As long as we can drag Alex, away from the essential oils for more than a night.
What's that?
If we can drag Alex away from the essential oils for more than a night.
Yeah.
She's got that. I think that's just a spell. Like,
This is witchcraft.
it's like voodoo witch stuff. That's all that is.
All right, buddy. Well, we're going to hang up with you. Appreciate you being on, and I'll let you know once we get this thing edited and on the air. So,
Yeah, for sure.
all right, buddy.
Thanks for giving me a buzz, buddy. Bye.
Later. That's cool. Shane's a cool guy.
Yeah.
16 minutes. Jesus Christ.
It's a long time.
It was a long
I
time.
don't know if he's 16 minutes cool, but
It's about 15, 20. 15.20.
Shane said more on the podcast than Nate has said in the last two podcasts.
True.
yeah,
He's
that's
just
true.
hanging over there hiding. All right, Nate, what do you have to say about cashews? Anything that you liked, didn't like?
I thought it was great.
You know what I didn't like? I didn't like
What
the fact
didn't
that
you
you almost ran me the fuck over. And
I
almost
did.
ran also.
I almost
Ross
ran Ross over too. That was funny.
That was great. That was really entertaining.
Yeah.
Ross is in the middle of the road,
and then
pick up a flashlight, smoking a Newport, like
he ran.
He wasn't smoking a Newport.
hard
He was
breathing.
smoking one of those
Whatever he was smoking.
King
Indian
Mountain.
camels.
King
Whatever the hell
Mountain.
they call those. He had cloves. He goes to smoke shops and gets tea, or what the hell is that shit? CBD cigarettes.
Ross is sophisticated.
It's like being high but not lure. You wouldn't understand.
Ross walks his ass out to the middle of the road, picks up the flashlight.
I'm
Nate-
I'm
Nate's
hammered
at
down.
like 90, almost clips Ross. Like, dude, what are you doing? He's like,
Yeah.
we didn't get back there before the cops show up. I'm like, there's no cops.
Well,
Christ, Kai.
whatever. I like to be the first one back.
Yeah,
Well, I was
that's
also
weird. He's never been first in his life, so here
that's
we
not
go.
true.
That's true. Your
Anyway,
brother's way cooler than you.
wow,
You couldn't even win your own family, loser.
what the hell?
That's just of
We're
two
getting
people.
we're getting a little off topic
No,
here.
so that's great on topic of you being a loser.
So anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Anyway,
It's a
but
good thing Chuck's between you guys. I don't know.
Yeah, I might beat up Lori.
To hold the piece
possible.
here, Chuck.
you wouldn't be the only one that talks about it.
No, sit back down, man. Come on, hold me
Chuck's
back.
getting his wallet out, so he'll pay Nate to beat up Lure.
To see you whoop his ass.
For anybody that's listening that doesn't know Nate or Lure,
If you
Nate's
lose,
about
you owe me
5'8",
100.
140 pounds. Lure's 6'4", 400. So, a little bit of a size difference.
Just a little bit.
Especially in the pantalones.
Well, no, I don't know about that. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, you're not bigger? Oh,
but
okay,
anyway,
Damn.
anyway,
Boom, boom.
I think it went off pretty good. Except first round, there was as far as the blocking situation goes, there's a little issues, but we got it straightened out. I mean, everything was blocked, but wasn't
So was the one
organized.
racer.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let our mind out forever.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or Eli. You like how bucking
Yeah,
too.
that's all right. So
I was
we got it
trying.
off
That's
and-
why I was waiting for everybody. I like to have all the cars in front of me, and then I'll pull
then pull out
up.
and block.
They didn't. Other blockers
Yeah,
weren't on the
well,
same page as that.
That's you do it once a year. You know what I mean? Some
Right,
people
yeah.
never done it before.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
did
yeah,
very
yeah.
well and they help us out for free. That's cool.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
we
exactly.
had two new blockers.
Well, obviously they wouldn't be there if they weren't blocking because it's not allowed.
Right, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
still, we really like people coming out and helping out and
Yeah,
being
no,
a part of it.
Definitely appreciate it. And,
Yeah.
obviously they like it too, but we had two new blockers. They had to learn, but, I mean, it was smooth.
Yeah.
Luckily, we didn't have many more rounds to fuck up after that,
Yeah.
but, it went smooth after that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lure? How'd Caches go for you? You were flagging, so you had a different perspective than everybody else.
Really, everything went pretty fast. And I can't really think of anything bad except for the grudge race round but luckily that you were there to find the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
trying to go around the other side
That was scary.
and cutting back in on us. So
I didn't think I was gonna be able to stop you. In
Yeah,
time.
well, no, I normally don't pay attention, but I say that because no one's ever trying to get my attention.
Right.
So you were going to get my attention, and I was like, oh, okay. Look up, like, what? Oh, where? Like, and I'm pretty sure either one of those guys, I was worried about them, like, what am I going to do to get them to stop?
Right.
You know, I'm like, quick, just wave my arms off. And it worked, which I was like, man, what if they leave anyway? I think I flinch, you know. I'm like, Gwynn's an old school racer. Dude.
Yeah.
I think he's like, he was even talking about. I was like, man, you come up. You went to grab that out of your pocket. Remember I screwed up?
Yeah, the flash was in
Because
your
I
pocket.
helped. I don't know what I put it in my pocket for. Oh, to hold the car.
Yeah.
And then I never used it on the way back because there was 15 people around the car with the flashlight out. So I was just telling them where to go, line them up. Now I got to pull them in. I'm like, oh shit! I reached my pocket, and Gwen's like, "That thing came out of your pocket with a light on. I was gone." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, you would have won, but they would have been real mad knowing that you're my best friend."
There would have been some discrepancy.
Yeah,
there.
pulling out my pocket with it on. He's like, "I was ready for that shit to be on. I was gone."
So in the cash chase video, it's not. We don't show what happened. We have footage. We have partial footage of it.
My footage, I believe.
Yeah, yours shows it.
So Silver Bullet was racing Bonnie Rotten, which is the greatest
Bonnie Rotten.
the greatest car name ever. By the way. They're racing, and
Baconless Bonnie Rotten over there.
as you know, we got the traffic blockers because we did finals, then this grudge race back to back. Two cars go down the opposite side, oncoming traffic, and they're driving down. And I'm watching them, and you know the lure staging them, and they come to after the finish line, about 200 feet after there's an intersection.
It's about the 1,000-foot mark of the road, which we're only running 660.
Yep.
There's an intersection, and we have it blocked, but apparently someone did not block that side very well.
Well, he was on foot, and he's like, "Dude, he came at me at 60 miles."
Oh
an hour.
yeah,
He
right. Yeah,
jumped the
because
fuck
no
out
one
of
normally they come from there's a side road, so you're right there ready to go, and you can stop them.
Right.
Then they'll see you. This guy there's two of them. Like mad, irate, yelling,
Drunk. He was drunk as hell. Yeah.
driving on the opposite side of the divided highway,
Yeah.
and then cuts over after. The guy's got to get out of the way. He couldn't stop, but luckily Ty saw him. He got to me in time to get me to stop. I was literally ready to turn the light on.
I was
I was walking backwards, like, oh no,
Yeah.
what's happening?
I was running, and I was like, "Oh my god, I hope he sees me! I hope he sees me!"
Yeah, well, I saw you at first, and I was like, bitch, there ain't no cops. Who gives a fuck? You know, because that's all I think about is cops.
Yeah.
I looked up, I'm like, even if there is cops, I don't even give a fuck. I'm
you gotta
sending
send 'em, yeah.
And I'm like, no, he ain't doing it for cops. He's not like that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, screw it, we're done.
And luckily, out there, like a little cobalt went through, and then there was another guy behind him. It was like an ambulance. They turned into like a cookie truck. So imagine a car hitting.
I think it was like the DoubleTree cookies.
Yeah.
DoubleTree cookies or whatever.
And,
Delivery truck.
Just imagine one of those guys hitting one of those guys at
Yeah.
120, 130
Right,
miles. Yeah,
exactly.
That would have felt real fucking good.
Yeah.
So,
You could hear me saying send it in the video, though.
oh, yeah, and the worst.
Yeah.
Now, here's the deal. Here's the deal with that.
About that one.
Here's the deal with that. Is
You should have just fucking sent them.
when I said that,
send it.
dude, if you hit the light when you regularly would have, they would have been fucking way past those guys before they got there. That was my thinking. But there was
But
hesitation.
even so,
Why not be
woulda,
safe?
coulda, shoulda, fuck that bullshit, man. We're trying to get this
Yeah.
safe out here.
I see what
That's
you're
all
saying.
that matters.
I see what you're
safety.
saying.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to explain myself.
Send them! Should've just sent them. Oh, fucking
You
idiot.
guys are. I used to race into traffic all the time when I was a kid. Fucking pussies.
When I had my 14-second shit box.
1250s. So
Wow.
spotted out Hondas on the daily.
Yeah, because they are dailies.
Racing into traffic because they were driving home from work at 5 o'clock.
it was literally traffic.
Just race me, you fucking send it, you pussy.
Fucking just do it.
Oh god.
I like actually in the one video too. The one video it was the Challenger. You can hear me talking to Mike tomorrow, and I'm like, "Yo, dude, this car's loud." He's like, "Is it really?" And the car does a burnout, and then you can hear Mike go, "Wow, that really was loud. You weren't lying." It's like open headers or whatever.
Speaking of when Shane was on the phone with us, when he said, I think Alex crossed the one video. I'm trying to get video off first round because Nate's in his truck pouting about blockers. Didn't want to get out and record the video.
Yeah.
His only job was to be my record guy.
No, that wasn't my only job.
That was all I asked you to do.
I also had this blocking
He
duties.
also gave hand jobs out that night, too.
That was to the winner after.
He was also betting Mike tomorrow on coin flips.
Yes.
That was, by the way, that's a day for the books
fine.
because I've never taken money from Mike, and that was the only day. I lost to him one time, and I was like,
That's because he never stops.
he does.
No, you
He
got
doesn't care.
You got to pry that dude off
Just
of
keep
that.
going. Especially if he's down, he's like, no, 120 to 100, bitch, what up? Out of literal 50-50 coin flip.
That's what we're
Give him the
doing.
odds.
There was like 5 or 6 coin
Thank
flips
you.
for $20. It was awesome.
But anyways, back to the chain part. He comes up, and I'm trying to get video because we have no first round video at this point. So I thought, and he's like, "Hey man, are we gonna be able to see if Alex jumps?" I'm like, "Yeah, like give me a minute." He's like, "Yeah, but how are we gonna figure this out?" I'm like, "Dude, I need audio and video." So just like, shh, be quiet, just shut up for a second. He's like, "Oh, we gotta get back, watch that tape, dude." I'm like, "All right, shut up." Like, so no, I think it went
Yeah,
off.
like I was watching the whole time. Now I can't tell if a tighter cross is
I don't
something
think
they're
it did.
fucking. You know what I mean? But I could definitely tell that I mean, it's an A-body, man. They're fucking 20 foot long.
Hey, Boogie.
The back of that motherfucker boogied his ass right on it. Absolutely, it was over the line.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's tighter crossed. And then I went back and I could. I mean, what am I gonna do? We don't have GoPros on everything. We don't have. This is street racing anyway. We don't need to be getting into all that bullshit.
Right, exactly.
All right, especially as I call that close. I couldn't see it from the starting line. I couldn't make sure. All I know is when I went down there was no marks that were anywhere near crossing the finish line or the center line at the time.
I think it was just body roll. The car got
Absolutely.
loose. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So, as being a street race, like let's calm down with the wannabe rules. If it's that close, it's fucking nothing. We're done. We got down through there.
I can't remember who it was after
And not to be mean, but Armand let off well before he was ready to cross like that.
Really?
It was coming towards him when he let out. So enough. You know what I mean? Calm her down. Everything's gonna be fine.
I can't remember who it was that after they lost. I believe it was first round. He comes back. He's like, "All right, well, I want to see tape." I'm like, "What?" I just want to make sure he didn't jump. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Cross, you mean?
huh? No,
No,
they
it
wanted
was
to make sure we
somebody.
didn't
No,
jump.
it was Alex. He came up to me or
No,
whoever.
No, this was first round where somebody else
Oh,
lost.
first
I
round.
can't remember who the hell it was. Somebody came up and like, I want to make sure they didn't jump. So I showed video, and like they both slept.
Yeah, it's
And I
like
was-
they're just reaching. For
And I was
something.
like, "Why'd you want to know if he jumped?" He goes, "I got to take a chance, right?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's gay, dude."
That's pretty.
Who was
pretty-
that?
I can't remember. I wish I could remember.
Oh,
who it
come
was.
on! You gotta pull him out.
I swear to God, I
Damn
can't. I wish I could. I mean, don't get me wrong, all cool guys, but I'm just like, really, dude? I'm like, come on, just let him,
Yeah,
he
we watched
won.
like enough. That's no, whatever. I don't even care who it is because if that's it ain't no street racer.
That was
You
funny.
know what I mean?
I-
We gotta take a chance. You gotta take a chance at street racing. Get your ass out there and win something.
I laughed, walked away. I'm like,
Push
nah.
it down through there like a man. That's what street racing's about.
He had the unload your trailer ramp tune up on you and sent you fucking home.
All right,
That's
bye
what-
bye. Good night.
So, Jim, let me have you jump in on this microphone real quick. How do you think Cash Days went, and what are your opinions on it?
I'm not a racer myself. I haven't participated in that stuff before, but I think it went swimmingly. Really, it was coordinated. It was effective. Everything went as intended. There was no bickering, no silly things. As far as an event goes, that's been organized prior. I mean, you can't ask for a better course of events. It was quick. Everybody knew exactly what they had to do,
Yep.
and just like everything else, time is money. So if you can get everything accomplished in no time, that's the best way to do it, really.
Absolutely.
If you have people who are experienced doing things, you leave them in positions of power, and you have a clear chain of command, and you accomplish your task. And that was done, and you can see it even in people that weren't participating. Have seen the video, they've been commenting. You know, they really like how it went. People who did participate really enjoyed the event, and I think it went really, really well.
What do you think we got to do to get Syracuse a little more popular in the style of thing? I mean, obviously, our Cash Days used to be a lot of Syracuse cars, and we wouldn't run it like 2016, I think it was. We didn't run a Cash Days because we didn't have any Syracuse cars in it. But now, we're just hosting the event in general. What do you think we got to do to?
I think what definitely helps is I don't want to say famous, but more popular racers. Like for instance, having the Tabers
Yep.
and Noah. Those guys are big guys. So having those guys there and they say that they were here, stuff like that,
Oh, I agree.
and they talk about how it was, I think that definitely helps. You know what I mean? Because they do a lot of traveling. They talk to a lot of people.
Well, that helps other people not want to come here. You know, or not, like, it helps them want to come here. That's all that
Yeah.
really does. As far as around here, this fucking city's shot. This city, I'm just being honest. It's
I
shot.
agree.
You know, there's a few street type motherfuckers around, and there's not. That's it. The rest of them have always been pretend, and they're pretend now. You know, I personally don't have my car running because I'm broke as shit right now, but I'm always involved in it.
Yep.
You know, what I mean, I'm always doing anything I can to make street racing better around here. You know, and my car. I ever get my money situated, which I will. Get my car ready. I'm gonna street race anybody and anywhere, and I'm probably gonna have to travel, and that's fine with me because I like fucking going anywhere anyway.
I think it's crazy because when we did the first cash days for Debbie there, the benefit cash
Everybody
days,
was Syracuse.
it was all Syracuse. We had one Binghamton guy,
Yeah.
but it was all Syracuse. And as the years went on, cars got faster, cars got more serious. Syracuse kind of faded away from that.
That's exactly what it is.
And luckily,
people don't have the money. People don't have the money or the drive. Really, it's more drive. There's a lot of talkers out there.
Yeah.
You know.
Luckily, you and I run a good show, and we keep people coming back here. But I think we'd be a lot more successful if we had a few more local people step up. But, like Nate said as well, big names help. Names like Noah coming out.
Yeah.
Noah's making a name for himself out there.
He's been winning basically everything he shows up to.
Yeah, which he's doing a real good job. Tabers, they're famous for literally not giving a fuck about anything, which is fantastic.
For sure.
We got the guys that come for, the random stragglers here and there. Jeff Van Norden, that's a big name for cash days because remember a few months ago, that whole bullshit with Rankin's Relic at the airport wars.
Yeah.
That was straight bullshit for sure.
Jeff gained a lot of fame, how you want to call it for that.
Yeah, he got a following off it for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
First off, that car is gorgeous. And it's different. It's so different.
You never see one.
You don't see it when I was out there fucking running. Like it's so cool. Yeah. And it's Mopar powered. Like there's a lot of things that are cool about that car, and it's fucking fast. So, and he knows what the fuck he's doing.
And he's a cool guy.
And, yeah, he's a nice guy too.
All around win for that team.
People see a video of that, like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like it's not just another fucking Mustang with an LS in it. Like, you know.
I'm
not saying nothing bad about him, but like,
no, I know what you mean. Yeah,
like when the what's it called, the small tire cash just happened out in Kansas or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I was pretty upset that the Vega lost, only because he lost to another goddamn Mustang. Like Jesus, like no, you're not gonna get. It's hard for anybody. Like basically, Beaterbaum is the only famous Mustang out there. That's a Fox body. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because they're the same. They're just nothing. They're the same fucking thing. Everybody's got them.
Even when I shared it on that Street Race Life page, like 2 of the comments were like, "I like how you guys. There's not all Mustangs. There's a lot of good diversity of cars and shit on there."
Yep.
So when you show a car out there just like fucking railroading this twin turbo fucking RX-7 thing, just railroading his ass, and they're like, "Damn, look at that fucking big kid going down through there." That's cool.
Then you see 2 Fox bodies, like, oh,
then
cool.
it's like, okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
The black one won for sure. They screwed him. They forget about it later. If they remember that fucking big ass tank? They went down there and fucked that little miniature cooking fucking Stuart Little car up.
I think Fox.
And that dude really did himself a disservice for doing that relic fucking queer. He's the one that runs that show down there in West Virginia. He's the one that fucking does that.
Yep.
He's the one, they really, that's people aren't going to want to go to that. That's a real stupid, real fucking dumb.
That's another thing is like,
was that worth your purse? You never have it again. Never don't want people to come near you.
Yeah,
people.
You just ruined your whole fucking reputation with any type of racing.
Because the only thing they're going to remember is you fucking Jeff
fucked him out of the money.
Yep.
And Jeff's way too nice of a guy because you can tell he's a nice dude. He ain't there to fucking shoot people and shit. But that's what should have happened that day. You're robbing somebody, you should get shot. Hey, don't call me weird. I don't want people to get fucking robbed.
I'm with you. No, I think it was cool seeing obviously we had 8 cars, 2 of them were Fox bodies. It was cool. We had Armand and Joe. They were both Fox bodies. We had Alex 442, Noah Malibu, G body Malibu, Eli another G body. Was it Monte Carlo?
It's a
Cutlass.
It's a Cutlass.
Yeah. Polly F body. I feel like you don't see F bodies on the street anymore at all. Or cash
even
videos.
third gens. They used to be like that. Like that was
that was the Fox body.
Car. Yeah,
that was a Chevy Fox.
It was a cheap pile of shit. And it worked though. It's a 50-50 weight distribution. Like they're a decent looking car.
Yep.
But yeah, all of a sudden no one has those either.
No, and then you got Jeff's. Well, I think it's a 70 Challenger.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Mopars. I just know they're fucking pretty.
Yeah. That's our first ever Dodge make and model that won cash days. And it's also the first ever Mopar powered car that won cash days.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Speaking of third gens too, we should get team Shipbox next year. Maybe try to get them to come up.
I tried getting 2 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago when it was Noah and Tabor in the finals.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tried getting Lance Libanow or whatever.
Yeah, shitbox.
Yeah, and I tried getting Bill McCall up here, but Bill said I believe he said his car didn't fit the tire rule, because that was a
That was a 28.
10.5 race. Yeah. And I said, well, next year's going to be a 29.5, 10.5 non-W if that changed anything. He goes, no, it doesn't change anything for me. So I wiped Bill out, and Lance and Luke were supposed to come up and watch, but he's like, how far is the drive from, my house to where, so I gave him the meet spot.
Long Island, it's got to be fucking 5.5 hours.
It was from his house, it was 6.5 hour drive,
Yeah.
and he messaged me like 4 o'clock. He's like, I had to leave now to get there on time, and I'm like, we'll probably be out most of the night, if you want to come out kind of thing. And he's like, yeah, I'll probably just come to the next one, but, they've made a wicked name for themselves, especially after winning.
They go out
to
they go
Oklahoma
out
and
west
won
all,
that.
yeah, they go out west all the time.
They won Oklahoma Cash Days, like Lure just said, last summer.
It was a couple hours. I think it was 2 summers ago.
Was
But
it
still,
two? Yeah.
it was cold actually, so I don't know if it was summer.
But no,
They were just at that last one too. They did like a month or two ago.
Were they?
Yeah.
So was Blake Kirschbaum with his new car, wasn't he?
No, he was on the small tire one.
Was that a different race?
Yeah, I'm talking about the small tire one. What, Blake was on that other one with the Studebaker you're talking about?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No, he wasn't there with that one.
No,
That
Blake was
car's-
on something with
that
his.
car's
He's got a
fucking
Mustang,
nuts.
a black Mustang or something.
No, he's got that.
He's got this.
I know what he's got.
No, I remember he's got
but
the
this is a
Mustang.
small tire. He's on something. He's not on anything that I remember with the big tire car yet.
No, I don't. Yeah, I think they're still testing it. Or
No,
something.
he just did the MSO Cash Days for film. No, that was.
Oh,
it was a
is that-
film.
oh,
That's
did he
what it was.
really?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a film.
Oh yeah, the pic. Actually, that's I mean, yeah, the pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Another thing that's cool is last year. All right, I'm being loud with my ice.
A little bit.
Last year, Blake was actually scheduled to race Cash Days, and the Friday before, texted me saying, I don't remember why, but he had to drop out, but he had someone that was going to take his spot. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. Just give me his name and number, and get him get a hold of me. And within 10 minutes, I got Derek Burton calling me for Noah, and Noah entered the race on Friday at like noon, and he ends up coming out and winning. This year, Lure, you and me were at Chubby's.
Yeah.
10:30 at night, get a call from Blazer Bob. And he's like, hey man, scattered my transmission. Not gonna be able to make it to Cash Days. After I just made a $20 bet with Alex that Blazer Bob was gonna win the whole fucking thing. Not gonna be able to make it. And I was like, well, all right, fuck. Hope I can get somebody. And he's like, well, I already found someone to take my spot. I'm using Jeff Van Norden. And I'm like, all right, that's cool with me. Just, tell him the tire rule, tell him to buy in, all that bullshit. You can let him use your entry fee. And Jeff comes out, ends up winning it. Mm-hmm. So 2 years straight, we have a car drop out on a Friday and re-enter on a Friday, and that car wins fucking Cash Days.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty neat of two last-minute entries.
We're talking about last minute entries. Fucking on literally, I'm a part of running this show, and of course I'm late to the fucking show because
Yeah.
I'm a piece of shit. Right? So I show up and I just find out that the Tabors aren't coming.
Yeah.
Chris Tabor's done. He's not coming.
The worst part was, not to cut you off,
No, go ahead.
I didn't know they weren't coming until about 40 seconds before you fucking got there.
Right.
And it's 11 o'clock at this point.
Right, it's late to being there, and we don't know. All of a sudden, they're not coming.
Yeah, I'm like, where are you? Oh, I'm still in Albany. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Right. And I was like, you literally told me, oh yeah, they just dropped out. I go, ah, fuck. Turn around. Here's Polly. I'm like, who the fucking car is this? Like, everybody's supposed to be here because you're like, there's 7 cars here. I'm like, where's the 8th? Oh, the Tabors aren't coming. I'm like, what the fuck? Turn around, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy pulling in? Fucking beautiful truck and closed trailer. Fucking Polly from down in Albany. I'm like, what's he doing here? Like, what the fuck? Like, walks out like, dude, you want to race?
He came to be Jeff's pit crew.
Right, he came because he
brought the car?
he brought the car because he was going to fastest streetcar at Esther, whatever it's called.
Oh, he was already coming to that.
He was
He was just coming for that, but he just had his car there.
Nice.
Sitting on a 28, fixed the rules, everything's ready. He pulls up, he's like, I just got the call that he was on the phone with somebody that was in the parking lot. Like, dude, they fucking want another car. You should race it. He's like, the problem is I have a fucking math with the screen, an extra spec for I blew the screen out my math, and it's not, the car won't run right.
Yeah.
Like, all right, what kind of fucking math you need? He's like, I'm like, we get you a math, you race? He's like, I'm fucking in. Like, Cool. Pulled one off of the kid Junior that works for Gwyn. Pulled it off his pickup truck. Throw it on his fucking car. Boom. Fucking entered in cash days.
That's awesome.
Still has the fucking math on his car. We didn't even change it back because the truck was running fine. Like, fuck it. That's good.
Paulie goes, give me 20 minutes. Me and Laura walk over, check his tires. And he comes back. They pull chips. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go change plugs, and I'll be ready to go after that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're cool with this? Oh, yeah, why the fuck not? I'm like, dude got here 10 minutes ago. All of a sudden, he's racing. I'm like, yeah.
And he gave me a beer. Icy cold beer.
Is that a turbo car?
No, nitrous.
Was it nitrous? I don't remember.
Nitrous body, yeah.
Nice.
And then
Paulie
Paulie
got
goes,
a math on a nitrous.
that's what we were all. It's the speed density,
What's
Paulie.
it? Is it a fast intake or something?
I didn't look at it. I don't stare at people's shit, so I don't know. But
That's interesting.
I don't know much about anything. I know supposedly speed density is fucking faster or whatever.
It's
but
I don't know.
his car flies. All right?
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
so
his
much
car's
that
quick.
it's faster, but it's you need less parts to.
Yeah,
Right,
you don't use a math.
Right, you don't use a math. And people that are more like they're going for every inch of the power that they're making would do that.
Right.
But whatever. His car obviously works just fine with
Yeah,
with an 0153 fucking math on it. So
whatever it is.
who gives a shit?
And he barely lost to Jeff too.
Yeah, that car
guy
rolls,
who
man.
won it.
That car rolls.
The worst part is Jeff and Paulie come out from Albany together. Armand, Alex, and Joe come out from Buffalo together. Armand pulls Alex. Jeff pulls Paulie. Those two guys are like, hey, if anybody wants to switch, so we don't race our first round. Fucking crickets running in the background. He's like, all right, well, I guess we drove 2 fucking hours to race each other. So
Yeah, I mean that's what happens.
it
Though.
does.
What are you
Though.
gonna do?
It's part of racing,
If you want to do it, if you don't want to do that, you got to call somebody out. But they still got to accept it too.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You even said, before we drive chips, anybody want to make a call out just to avoid that situation.
Exactly. But
And nobody wanted to do anything.
Well, that's what it is.
Should
just swapped.
They should have.
hey, you know
whatever.
what?
They didn't want to.
They drew it. No, afterwards, it would have been a redraw because that's if you really want to be messing with it, I don't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's either we're going to say absolutely
Before-
not to it,
Yeah,
or we're going
yeah,
to say, well, then if everybody's in for a redraw, then sure, but then, but that's it.
Everybody had to agree.
Right? You can't be
All 8 people have to agree to
Which
that.
nothing happened, so it isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Just
They're all cool guys, anyways. But another cool thing, Paulie. So he comes out. Unfortunately, loses first round. He comes out, gets out of his truck, and we say, "Hey, you want to race?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, fuck it, I'll race, whatever."
Absolutely, I'm in.
All right, well, it's another $300 or $400 to enter, but you can use Tabor's $100 buy-in. All right, yeah, sure, I got $300 on me.
No, he didn't. He actually said, he goes, well, give me 10 to go to the bank.
Oh, really?
And what's his name? No Steps or whatever. What the hell they call it?
Rowdy?
The guy, the guy that comes with what came with the guy with the Challenger. I don't remember his name.
Brody.
Yeah, Brody.
Yeah.
He'd come over and he was like, yo, I'll just give you the money for, you pay me back. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah, they're all together. That's why Brody's the one that spoke up in the meeting. Like, I just paid for both of these guys' cars to get in here.
They're racing each other.
And then they got to race to the first round. Like, man, don't worry about it. I told you to call somebody out. And then his boy won it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It worked out for him.
Right.
Yeah, so then, Paulie races, and then he comes to Esta the next day to race the fast streetcar event that me and Doug had. And it's fine. We're drawing for chips for the last 4 races. He ends up racing.
Fred Davis?
No, I think Bersani raced Fred Davis. Paulie raced Warren Vandich, that blue Nova that's with Bersani.
Right.
Paulie won, Bersani won, and Paulie comes back over to decide who's going to get what lane for the finals. And he goes, how are we deciding lanes for this race? I said, whoever had the fastest ET from the previous round is going to get the lane choice. So Bersani won the lane choice. He's like, man, I really got to put a tune-up in the car to get home tonight. And I'm like, what do you mean? I got like $60. It's going to put diesel in the truck, and that's going to be it for me. I'm like, Paulie, second place pays $1,000. He's like, oh my God, really? I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. You guys are fucking crazy out here, man. I've never seen anybody so excited in my life. It made me feel really warm and happy inside to see Paulie happy about that. And he ended up winning like a 16 by 20 frame picture of his car to go with it.
Fuck yeah. He's a good dude. I like him.
Yeah, he's good shit.
I remember that car years ago, not even that far ago. It was like 3 years ago when he first got it. It was like literally, I don't even think it had a cam. It had like headers and like that was it. I think he was talking to me about getting a fucking stall converter for it.
Really?
And it was still a 10-bolt. It was beautiful.
Now
It was
look
a
at
beautiful car. And all of a sudden, like I didn't see it for a year, and it comes out as a fucking Pro Mod.
No, that's not Jeremy Trudell's old car, is it?
I don't even know who that is.
Remember that orange car you raced Cash Days a few years ago?
Me?
Oh,
I raced a
don't think
second
it's-
gen.
I don't think it's the same one.
I
know the one you're talking
Jeremy
about.
Trudell, yeah, he has
I
like a
don't
second
think. I don't
gen
think.
Camaro.
I don't think Lure raced that
It's got a
one.
4th gen.
I didn't run
It's
a
the
fourth
orange
gen.
one. I don't think Lure raced
Who did he
him.
race?
I didn't run a fourth gen.
He got like a buy run till like the semifinals. Remember?
He got a buy run, and then he drew a buy run again because.
Oh, that's right. It was
Sanford,
Nick. Yeah.
we
So
hit-
he basically didn't race
that's
until the
not-
final.
No, I know what car you're talking about. The fourth gen. I never raced him.
Oh, you didn't? I thought
No, he got one by run, and then he raced.
we had to redraw chips because Sanford got eliminated
Yeah.
or disqualified.
He ran. What's his name? The guy that fucking pushed my shit in.
Oh, Dave Forrest.
Dave Forrest. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
What's that?
Why did Sanford get disqualified?
He took,
Because he
wasn't
didn't,
back
he didn't
in
show
time.
up.
he took too long to get back.
He went to the first round. He was his first round was out on Northern Boulevard.
He made Gwyn. We're racing 298. He made Gwyn go to Northern Boulevard, and
yeah,
then-
Gwen was like, "Fuck it, I'll race you wherever the fuck. I don't care."
and then they had to load the car back up in the trailer to get it back. And I was like, "Do whatever, just get it back here." And it was like an hour.
Literally told him half an hour. We get back 45 minutes later. We finally get a hold of him,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, I'll be there in 5 minutes." Like, dude, we'll give you 15. So he said you're gonna be there in 5. You're lying to me, obviously. I'll give you 15. At that point, we're not doing it no more.
half hour goes by.
Literally half an hour later, we finally say fuck it, draw chips for shit. We get as many all the cars. I'm getting into my car basically ready to go. No, we went out and raced. They were pulling in as we were pulling out to race.
Yep, and
That's
then
how fucking late they were.
Yeah.
Because we still did another 15, 20 minutes after we draw chips to even get in the cars.
Because cops were waiting there at Hess, remember? They were waiting at the gas
So
station.
I went down. I think I had to buy, right? Yeah, I had to buy. So I just did I did my own buy run.
Yep.
Those two raced, and then we come back and they're in the fucking parking lot, and all his fucking homeboys trying to pop off and act like they're tough. And then one guy from our side, I don't remember who it was, but he's a large gentleman. He was very good looking. He went over and put him.
Was it Matt Farewell?
He went over there. He could be. With that description, it very well could be.
It could be either or.
Just like Farewell.
Farewell's more fat than anything, but it's a cute fat.
He's a handsome-
Fluffy.
Yeah, you know.
That's fatty fluffy.
So that's not Jeremy's whole car then, Paulie's car.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't even think that might not even be Jeremy though, is it? I think.
I don't know
you're
who
right.
it
No,
was.
the other guy's with the C, the last name Capolola.
I don't think it's the same car because
No, I don't remember. There's another Jeremy that owns a second gen.
Oh,
Cunt.
I don't think it's the same. Because why would you buy that orange car and then paint it a slightly different orange? That
No,
doesn't make
he
any
was
sense.
that car has always been copper.
It's a different color.
oh, I just
Way different color.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
like a
different
copper,
color.
not an orange.
Okay.
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
one's
yeah,
orange.
yeah.
The other one was like not a street looking car. It was like done up inside.
It was like a 25 too. Or
Oh, yeah, it was
And
just straight-
it was loud as
It-
motherfucker.
That was a cool car. Yeah, it had a standard small block in it too.
That
It
fucking
was an LS car with a
loud.
standard small block in it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that was dumb, but all right, cool. You know? Whatever floats your boat.
And he said that they made their first test at Friday night with the car,
Yeah.
and then brought Saturday cash days.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, it's a little sketcy, but whatever you want to
It
do.
ran okay, you know.
Worked out for him.
Ran good.
He lost though.
Yeah, it didn't work out that great. 'cause-
Didn't really work out that good at all. 'cause
I mean, he made it.
he got a buy run though, and then he lost.
but it worked out for him. You know what I mean? We haven't seen Jeremy since. Actually, he hasn't been back.
Yeah, he's.
And then
I wouldn't come back either.
Jeremy, hope you're not listening. And then we've only got 4 people listening to this,
Yeah.
anyways.
The fours of listeners.
And then Nate's
The 4 listeners are the ones doing it.
I'm gonna listen to it 3 times. Like, yep, bitch, what up?
144.
Oh, 5, yeah, the 5 of us.
Chuck won't listen to it.
No, he's listening to it live. Like, would you guys shut up and drink?
Is this yours, Jim? All right.
What are you talking about, Ty?
I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, Nate's best friend, after we got back from...
Dick? Butthole?
Dick Richard?
Fingers in butthole?
I don't know who you're talking. Who is this person?
You.
After we got back...
Who's my best friend?
Remember Kornacki starting shit with Sanford after that?
Oh, yeah. Kornaki's a fucking
How is
idiot,
that my
too.
best friend?
It's your boy, dude.
Neither of those people are my boys.
That's your fucking brother.
No, Kornacki is Bobby's brother.
Bobby's dead.
Bobby's
Fuck
dead.
is Bobby, that piece of shit?
If that's your fucking boyfriend, I don't know. You better find out where the fuck that man at, because if not, he probably out there fucking looking around for someone new. I'm just saying, he's kind of a whore.
Whatever happened to Sanford? I never heard anything from him in a while.
Well, his dad passed away, and he's been.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's too bad.
I not to get on it, but Sanford's. I don't think he's a bad kid. I think he let his dad get him in a lot of trouble. To be honest with you,
Absolutely.
so.
It could be.
But Sanford, I think he means well.
Either way, he's got a small dick, so that happens.
Well, so do I, but
Yeah, me too. But you know what? I don't fucking act out about it.
I'll get upset around here.
Okay.
Calm down, Nate.
Slow ass bitch, shut up.
Jeez. I'm thinking about that. So, Nate, what's up with our race, pal?
Well,
That was the big topic of the last few
I know.
podcasts,
Well, here's the
actually.
deal.
How else we get?
Cricket.
No. Dude, is your car together? I seen it ran like a 6.2, so it must not be like all the way together.
I just think
What have you ever ran, you slow faggot?
Well, I mean,
Nate's
just
best-
saying, you've
Nate's
been
best-
faster.
Nate's best pass is 640. Talking about my 6'2". My 6'2" spinning wasn't good enough.
All right. Well, here's the deal.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hang on. What's
On
this?
this-
Hang on. What does that say, Laura, right there?
I can't fucking read.
Something
Yeah.
about. What does that say, Nate?
It says hail stiffing Nate, which
Hail-
sounds a lot
Hail
worse.
stiffing.
Which
Nate.
sounds a lot worse than it
Remember,
is.
before we turn this on,
Jesus.
Nate was like, "I wish Hal was here so I could talk about him blowing me off."
He did say that. I hope that there was a little bit of smile there for.
There was.
For Hal,
Well, there was.
because goddamn well, Hal will shoot you with your own
For
gun.
for one, Hale's one of the best guys I've ever met in my life.
Hey, you're absolutely right.
For two,
And
Hal
that's-
plays zero fucking games.
Right.
He will
You're
rob your
absolutely right.
gun and he will use it on you.
They're absolutely
He will-
right.
And he will
I
grab
was
his
there.
dick while he does it because he's a
So
gangster.
here's the deal. We were talking. we were scheduling an appointment to get on the dyno, and he was going to tune it, obviously, and whatnot. And there was a miscommunication on what Wednesday, if it was this Wednesday or next Wednesday. I meant last Wednesday. He thought I meant this Wednesday. No big deal. But where the problem was the Wednesday I thought it was. I messaged him, and I'm like, hey, what's the address? Because I didn't know where the fuck the place was. Never got back to me all day. So I'm like, okay, well, he's a busy guy, I'm sure.
Well, plus there's literally, if he's at the dyno, you can't get a hold of anybody there.
Right, well, exactly. That's what I've heard. So
Plus, he's like, "I'll get
So
back." to you
I rushed
tomorrow,
home
'cause it's
from
probably not
work.
till next week.
Why are you asking me already, bitch?
So I run home from work, rush to get I changed the plugs on the car. I tested leaks on the nitrous system, the fuel system, all that good shit. So I'm loading up in the trailer. He still didn't message me back. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So then I messaged in the group chat other people who know him and stuff, and then everyone's like, yeah, well, he probably doesn't have service up there, so just go down. This is where it is. Go down there. I'm like, okay. So I'm fucking trailer in the car down there. Next thing you know, Hale finally messaged me. He goes, call me. I'm like, oh shit, this ain't good. He's like, hey.
It's never good.
I'm like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm driving to the dyno. What are you doing? He's like, well, I'm not there. I'm like, oh. He's like, yeah, it looks like I boned you there. And I'm like, yeah,
I boned you.
which I never thought, because he's a nice guy, and he didn't mean nothing by it. But
He bought you Sweet 16
right.
tickets.
Well, he let me borrow money. He's a nice guy.
Bought Sweet 16.
But anyway, so we got to reschedule. He thought I meant next Wednesday, no big deal.
I'm going to go out
And
on
then
the
he
limb
actually,
here
and he is
say-
this is how nice of a guy he is.
Oh, boy.
He even offered to do it the next day, which was a Thursday, but I couldn't do it. But he's like, I usually don't do it on Thursdays, but for you, because of this, I'll make an exception. And I was like, nah, man, don't worry about it,
For you,
so now-
it's like, got a load of hot tune-up in there.
So now-
It's like a news
For you,
$500 to
So now
sell.
I got to wait a week. So anyway, back to the racing tie.
Yeah.
On the street, I'm getting it tuned on Monday. Next Monday,
The
not
12th.
this Monday, the 12th. Let me see if I can make a few test passes that week.
Take your time, honestly. So I got to make test passes.
Well, this week, I would like to race, what's that guy's name?
Butch?
The Monte Carlo. I'd like to race him first.
I would rather see you test, make a little money off Butch, and I'll test
Yeah.
as well. Because even though we got a little grudge race going on,
Yeah.
same team.
Right. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm with that.
All right.
For sure. And as far as the track goes, I don't know. Because I got to get, to pass the rules for, the fucking 550 and all that shit, I got to
We can just go on.
put the interior back
Go
together
test
and all
and
that
tune.
bullshit.
Go on, test
Yeah, I
and
might just do that, too. I'd like to get a time on it before the fucking season's over.
All right, how about this? I'll make a deal with you.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Well, let's make a deal.
Make you an offer you can't.
What's the deal now?
So our bet is 8th mile track, quarter mile street,
Yep.
8th mile street tiebreaker if needed.
Yep. Let's just jump right to 8th Mile Street. Sounds good to me.
I will do
That's man shit.
8th mile street. Okay.
Okay.
For 500 as our first street race. Let's get rid of the quarter mile. Let's
Okay.
do 8th mile street race.
Okay.
If you're going to forfeit the track race.
What, do I have to pay you?
If you...
You're saying if I forfeit,
What do you mean
I
forfeit the
just
track
pay
race?
you?
Huh?
What
saying-
you forfeit? You don't want to race the track?
No, he doesn't want to.
What I'm saying,
I
right?
know, but why would you forfeit?
I'm
that?
giving him an out rather than he forfeits
Yeah.
and pays me lock-in money.
What's
on
the
that.
lock-in?
What's the lock? What are you saying is a lock? 100.
100 on 500.
So I'm going to pay you 100
And then we're going to race street 8th mile.
for 5?
for 5.
So if he wins, he gets $400.
Yeah.
If you win, you get 5.
Also, we also
No,
have
you
a
get 6.
we also have a bet on the time that
Yes, that's
a separate
all right,
thing.
So the thing is, with the time bet.
Yeah, we have a bet that
So then so forget what I just said because you have to go to the track regardless, anyways.
I do have to go to the
So,
track regardless.
All right, so never mind. My bad. I forgot about that bet.
Well, I mean, I still would
Don't
like to
have-
opt
doesn't
out.
exactly
I
have to
still would
fucking
like to
race you.
opt out of the racing bet though at the track.
Would you?
But whatever,
Well,
we
we're
can
gonna-
do it if we have.
Well, that just means that you're basically racing for 600 to 400. That's all that means. You're not racing anymore. You're gonna race one race on the street, 8th
Yes.
mile. If he wins,
And I'm
you give him 600. If
Yeah.
you win, he gives you 400.
Right.
That's what it is.
I'm
That's,
cool
that's
with
the same
that.
Thing.
I don't have a problem with that.
But the day that you
Do go to the track.
that's not a $100 bet.
Yes. I'm with that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm cool with that if you are.
Well, we'll talk to Hal because he might want to because he's on that.
You're
bet.
right. Yeah, we should do that
Well,
too.
you ain't gonna talk to him because he don't give a fuck about you. But
Rude.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Nate.
He's talking to me.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, we should do that. Maybe Brendan too, because he was involved in the,
It was funny. I was out a couple weeks ago before we went to the BSO race. Me and Hal were at Frank's, and we're sitting down having beer, and he's like, "No, if I wasn't drunk, I probably wouldn't have made that bet with you." Yeah, well, shit
You
happens.
guys are both fucking drunk.
We're hammered, dude. It was fucking.
And then I was trying to do it. If I didn't rank, like, I was ringing you, like, you guys were getting out of control, and I was, like, trying to rein you guys in. If I wasn't there, who knows what bets would have been made, because it was
That's like fucking
it was out of control.
Mike Tyson in The Hangover. Like you guys said, man, you do a lot of stupid shit when you're fucked up. Who does that to a tiger?
Who does that, man? That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part. When you knocked out Holmes.
Just saying, man, you still got it.
Tyson still got it. Man.
Speaking of 8th mile street races, I think we get Fleck up here.
We'll never get him up here because he's not a fucking street racer.
That's a good point.
How about that? He's
big
a fucking scam artist. Is all he is.
Big facts. What do you think about
Fuck
that,
him.
mate?
I agree.
You don't think we'll get him up here?
No
He
way.
ain't
No
racing
way.
Nobody. Who the fuck's he? Who is
There's
he?
no way.
All he does is fucking rent out tracks and fucking look like a moron doing
Yeah.
it. Who cares?
My ringtone is Stevie Fast doing a burnout, in case anybody was wondering.
Faggot.
How about you turn that off? All right, cool.
It was my...
I didn't think
My squad leader.
I didn't even know that fucking phones still had ringtones like that. I thought like people just were on vibrate all the time, or had no like just stuff.
You never leave your phone on.
Is your phone?
No, I was watching...
What are you fucking recording?
I was watching...
shit
No.
like that?
I was watching Stevie Fastman. He does his YouTube videos.
Is your phone back?
And one of them, he made a ringtone. No, he made a ringtone. He was like, people were asking him for it. It was just me. I sent him several emails.
Yeah, that's because in person he wants to send him an email.
Nate Siriano. Nathan Siriano.
Yes, I'll do.
Nathan C. Siriano. Nate Siriano, 1991.
Stevie Sucker, 19.
We're just guys. We're good friends.
We're all just
We're just messing around.
We have fun.
We have fun. Making fun of each other.
Especially you.
So we won't get Fleck up here then.
No, there's no. I mean, what's he gonna do anyway? He's
What
come
the
up here
fact
for
is?
what?
What the fact that he's got a slow fucking car? Huh?
He's gonna pogo.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of money in that fucking gold turd. What a piece
black.
of shit! I think
It's black.
Yeah, there's a lot of gold parts on it. Cause it's some fucking halfway
gold
baller.
flake. It's gold flake.
Yeah. It's good. What it is Goldschlager. He fucking stole from the local market. Fucking poured it out, took the flakes on there. He's a fucking loser. Fuck him.
What does LOC mean?
What's where?
Are you
That's an L. What else?
Oh, LOL.
LOL.
Like L.
Slow car, LOL.
Or like
I'm with it now.
COC.
Cock?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or just give like L's within a posh, like a little jog.
Need money, please help.
Need money.
What the fuck?
All right.
EFI versus carb?
No.
We talk about it every time.
That's pretty obvious.
Obviously. Sorry, Lord.
Yeah,
Are you
well,
are you EFI?
Yeah.
None of y'all want no part of me on the
There's
street.
days I wish I wasn't.
You don't want no part of me.
Listen, don't talk because
You don't want no part of me at Flex Track Rental.
Please say something really dumb that makes Gwyn mad, because then he'll just fix the car and be like, "Give it to me when you can."
Gwen, I dare you to finish Lure's car so you can race me on the street.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You better say something mean.
Jerk.
You're a real jerk.
Yeah, except Gwen's not listening to this.
What's YouTube? All right, next topic. How about when? Well, who were you out that night? Night that Butch. Not that anybody knows Butch, but he's a local street racer. Butch raced.
I wasn't there.
Jesus Christ!
I've never seen that car actually.
Brandon?
I've never seen it in person.
Was
No,
it Brandon Van Etten or whatever the hell?
no.
What kind of car was that?
Who the fuck was he racing?
He raced Bobby, didn't he?
No, it wasn't Bobby.
Matt Key?
I don't know any
Matt?
of these idiots out here anymore, so I don't know.
What kind of car was it?
I don't even remember, dude. But
Was it an import or was
Basically,
it
this fucking kid, what the hell is his name? Rocco or some shit?
no, Butch.
Butch, same thing. Some weird name. Anyway.
Rocco.
That fucking kid, he's basically like the king of the losers around here.
Wow.
I thought that was Clint.
No, it's just like, wow.
Clint, I know you're listening.
And I mean, all I mean by that is it's like the slower cars that kind of hang out still and do the whole bullshit like we used to do when we were young and slow, you know. So he's like the king right now, and his car's actually a lot slower than we used to have that when we were fucking kings of the Shilly's bags. So anyway, we're fucking. They're just slow, but we have a couple of slow cars that we can throw at them like Nate's.
But yeah,
so we're gonna fucking all collectively go after him with Nate's
I'll
car.
just pretend it's we're to pretend it's slow, right?
Yeah,
Not
like
really
haha,
slow.
LOL.
Yeah, we're to
TOC, it's slow.
calling that as slow as a real knee slapper, haha.
No, I can't remember who Butch was racing, but I was flagging the race and we were going down the far end, and they were taking their time, like everybody, you know, obviously not carpooling one car with one person in it, 40 fucking cars.
That's not smart.
I pull them out onto the street, and pull them out on the street, and his fucking girlfriend's like, "My scanner's going off. There's cops coming." And I'm like, "Well, we can get it off."
Some 187 in Glendale. Cops are all over.
So I'm like,
We're good to go, man.
My scanner. Shut up.
I was like, "Don't worry about it. Let me just get the race off and shit." And she's arguing me, telling me Butch not to start his car. Like, for one, why is your car on the side of the road not started, and why are you out of your car? First of all,
Why is your fucking girlfriend talking?
why is your girlfriend there?
Like,
She should be
tell
home.
her to drive the truck and shut her fucking mouth.
She should be home.
Well, that's true too.
What did she hear on the scanner?
Fucking, there was cops in Glendale.
Like, what was it? I'm just curious.
She doesn't know. She probably heard Krispy Kreme and got all excited.
I told you she fucking. I could tube up my way to victory in her heroin hole.
Yeah.
So, but so I bring them out and they do the burnout and I'm backing them up and there comes fucking Cicero PD and they're like, you know, get the fuck out of here kind of thing. We get back.
That was nice of them.
Yeah, no, they don't give a shit. Except the night that we raced.
Yeah.
You know, we get back to the nice and easy, and she's like, "You stupid motherfuckers, you stupid rowdy racing faggots. You guys know what you're doing. You guys don't even have a scanner. You're not real street racers."
Oh my god.
And I was like,
pig.
I was like, "Bitch, you better get the fuck out of my face." And she's like, "Oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it?" I'm like, "I'm not above hitting you." What do you mean?
Hey man, that's his feminist fault. Equal rights, equal fights, bitch.
That's right.
You wanna get smacked? Come smack me. Try to see what happens.
So
I'm joking. Kinda. No, I'm not.
not really. So Butch turns to her, and he goes, "Shut the fuck up. I don't want to beat anybody up over you tonight." I'm like, "Don't worry, dude. Ain't nobody getting beat up tonight but you." And
Oh Jesus.
so they make up.
That's why I call him the fucking scuzzballs.
That was when remember when you and Dave Dean were out in like the Weedport Speedway.
Yeah.
And that dude
And his
was
little buddy was talking about beating everybody up.
Yeah, they were on that Facebook thread saying that, you know, we'll come to your house and blah blah blah. And Dave Dean's like, well, here's my address, and I'll be there till 2:30, and then from that point, I'll be on 81 to the thruway, and I'll be getting off at Weedsport exit until 6:40 p.m. tonight.
And they didn't even know that I was going to be there.
But yeah, so they were calling, Rowdy Racing rookies because we don't have police scanners. Yeah, so that was
we just got some of the fastest cars on small tires in the fucking state off 8 cars, no fucking problems. We don't need your fucking scanner. We need your fat ass to stay home.
And your fucking Cookie Monster.
For fucking pajamas.
Yeah, how about fucking like think about the way you look before you leave the house, you fucking slob, or just don't leave. That'd be way better.
Just get back in your hole.
Yeah, back in. And then she gets out of the car. Fucking creaking ass fucking suspension on that piece of shit.
Oh my god.
4 Leafs.
All right. Real quick, ready?
What's up?
Precious from Street Outlaws.
Oh
my God.
Hillary Clinton. Nancy Pelosi.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Well, Clinton, I'm gonna kill because if I fuck or marry her, she's gonna kill me. All right. I'm gonna fuck Nancy Pelosi because she's always drunk and she'll forget it was me. So she is always drunk. You ever hear her talk? Holy fuck!
I think that's dementia.
I think it's a stroke.
I don't know. She's drunk. Anyway, and Precious. I mean, me and her can, you know what? She ain't the best looking girl, but fuck it, I'm fucking ugly as shit too. And we can go out street racing together, and she wouldn't be one of these dumb bitches talking shit when she don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
That's true. What do you think, Nate? I'm gonna give you the same lineup: Precious, Hillary, Pelosi.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna kill Hillary too because she deserves it. Precious, I would fuck, and Pelosi, I would marry because she's probably gonna die soon.
Money, she got
So
the
then
money.
I'll take the money. After.
Bingo. See, I got
That's a
Y'all
dumb
are
deal.
fucking.
I got that.
We're the scummy ones.
I got that Jew blood in me.
You know,
All right, so
well, I don't mess with no gold diggers.
anything you want to talk about before I get to my last subject here, Lou or Nate? Anything in particular? Think of anything.
Not really.
Don't worry about. We can edit like
I think-
waiting out.
I think we should do another cash days.
Well, that's kind of my last subject.
Oh,
Oh, okay, perfect. So I got a good transition there.
Interesting.
I think we're talking additional to the Royal Rumble deal.
Royal Rumble.
Whatever you were calling it before.
Rumble.
Whatever you were calling it before.
Kane's coming to town to fight all the street racers.
I know you like wrestling.
right
I
after
know you
the-
like wrestling. So
Right
I
after
threw
the
that
next
in.
memorial speech,
So what
or a mayoral, not a memorial. That's stupid.
I don't want to do another cash days because I told you this. I like to having the sole winner of 2019, 20 whatever year it is because that's how he always done in the past.
Okay.
Sure.
So-
I think if we're gonna do another thing besides the whole whatever you want to call it, Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
the grudge
or
race,
grudge racing
the
night,
fall,
Sure.
the
Right.
fall free for all.
Fall free for
it
all.
doesn't
That's what
matter
it's
what the
called.
fuck it's called, really.
That's what I'm calling it.
Cars,
I think
cars
it's
are coming here. They're gonna bet money. They're gonna hold their cocks.
Right.
And they're gonna on the fucking street like men.
Listen,
That's what it is.
I'm the promoter. I got
I
to
get
name
it.
it.
I
think-
get it. I'm dumb though, and I can't remember shit. So I just call it whatever and make fun of it because it's deflects my dumbness upon you.
It's a bully.
I'm not bullying you up, and not yet at least, motherfucker. You're lucky I don't have that fucking little Bluetooth shit he had. I'd fucking go over there and smack you right now. But
For less than that.
You're already backed
I
up.
think if we're gonna do anything
Boxing
though,
girl beat his ass.
it would be like a run what you brung deal because at least we would have a small tires and a big tire for the same year.
I know we would definitely.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think. I see what you're saying. So what we should do is make it just a less of a deal. Maybe just more all local guys for less money. Maybe get more people in.
Who local is gonna do anything? What do you mean? We ain't gonna be local.
Well, maybe not. Maybe when I.
You want Mike Wynn to race Mike Wynn?
Mike Gwynn.
What the fuck you mean?
Mike Gwynn, Ty, me.
Okay.
What if we did like a chat days, like we always
we could
talked
do
about?
that too.
Yeah, let's do.
Everybody-
I'm
I
good
mean,
with that.
I'm not. There's a lot of cars out there that are fucking itching because we haven't had a big cat. They don't have it. Big tires have no place anymore.
yeah, they're kind of going.
They really
wayward.
don't. Fuck it. I want to watch fast cars in the street. I'll do a fucking
Like-
big tire cash days.
All the-
Why
I-
not?
I feel
If
all
we
the
get-
big tires.
If we get enough people right off the bat to say fuck yeah, do it. Let's do it.
Right, big tire or
Fucking run what you brought. It don't matter what you got. I don't give a
I
fuck.
think all the big tire stuff now is going.
it's going by
no
the
pre-
wayside.
No prep.
Right, you're going on the track and shit for
And
that
on
shit.
TV shows and shit like that.
Hey, whatever. But there's a lot of cool cars, and there's
Yeah.
Blake Kirschenbaum is probably if he's around, I would bet he would be down.
Oh my
and that
God.
car is bad as fuck. I'd love to see that thing on the street.
I would love to see that in person. no doubt
Fucking
about it.
Dave Forrest, I know he's gonna be down. That thing's fast as fuck. George, what the hell's his name? George
Boy
Benoit
Joyce.
or Boy or something like that.
Yeah. He's
That car fucking flies.
Is it a big tire car?
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, if we, Dave Forrest definitely. Even I know Joe Catucci.
Mm-hmm.
If
He
you
just
could-
he
if you
just
get 8
finished.
cars.
He
I
just
think you
finished
could do
his.
that.
He put a new Pro Charger on it.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if we can get a big enough interest, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down. I'm
You
down
know?
to do whatever. We don't have.
But I get what you mean with the whole. This is the 2019 winner. I like that idea myself. But if we can, you can differentiate between this is the big tire class, or
Yeah.
not class. It's just this is the big. This is the run what you brung, hold your balls out, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
Right. We don't have to call it cash. We can just call it a big tire shootout.
Maybe
whatever. Yeah,
maybe send some messages out and see what kind of response.
put it
you
right
get
on the
there.
Cassidy's thing.
I'll put a feeler out. We can.
Yeah, just and then you go by that because if there's only fucking 4 guys, then no, why you mess around?
Yeah, we can get 6, 7 guys, 8
Just
guys
tell
out
them
here.
to come here for the fucking for the
free
grudge
day.
racing then.
Yeah, because I mean, with the grudge racing, I want to.
Rowdy'd probably come. He fucking always he's always up there.
always
He's
hounding
always-
us
he
to
would probably
fucking
come.
But, and he's big tire car.
Yeah, he's fucking big tire. His car fucking runs.
Yep.
That White Lightning, get a hold of him. He's down in like Long Island area, but that fucking thing's a bad motherfucker too.
Who's that?
57 Chevy.
Yeah,
he
that
fucking
one.
ran out of
Oh!
Brody's life like last year.
What the fuck's that dude?
Brody's fast.
That Italian guy, right?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know what
Yeah.
he was.
Well, he's got a fucking accent from Long Island or whatever the fuck.
the fucking
Oh,
Fugazi.
fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I
Fugazi, we
fucking do. Yeah, fucking, it's not there.
It's pixie dust. It's non-existent. I know who you're talking about. All right, so we'll try to do a run what you brung /
Yeah, just put a feeler out for it. It can't hurt.
Oh, worst that's going to happen is we just
Yeah, we don't do it.
We don't do it.
Yeah,
You know?
and then we do chat days.
Yeah. Or we could, because like with the
Let's
fall,
do 26 days.
26 days.
Put 26
I'm down.
on that motherfucker.
I'm down
Let's
for
get it
that.
down.
I'm definitely down for that.
Dude,
Let's make
you
it
know
happen.
me. I'm not going to buy new tires.
I'd love to have a car that got down on 26s, though. That'd be cool. As long as
That
it
would be
wasn't
cool,
a slow
but-
tile of shit. You know what I
Fucking,
mean?
like
Right.
like Funtner.
Yeah, Futter's
You
car.
gotta-
Yeah. Well, he ain't on the street though, but he's car flies. Don't make it.
That car's fast.
Fuck yeah, that's cool.
For a 235.
It's fast for sure.
I mean, it's gay because it's a Mustang.
It
But
is exactly for Ford.
fucking Ford Mustang, man. It's going cool. Yeah.
Well, Nate, so you guys are mad that a 235 Mustang can get past both your cars.
I'm not mad about
Next!
that at all.
Subject.
Fast car.
Not mad about that at all, actually.
This is a very cool car.
I would. All right, so
It is.
Nate, if we were gonna have the fall free for all grudge race, night of grudge racing, who would you want to race?
Well, I'd like to race Joe
Santiago?
Santiago.
Well, you can get the gap
Joe
on that.
Santiago.
Probably.
Joe Santiago, who by the way does not
I'd
look
like-
a stitch of Puerto Rican. He looks 100%
Yeah.
Italian.
I'd like to race.
He looks like he's from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You know? He really does.
Where'd you just get done from?
He's a nice guy.
Boy?
Got a couple extra layers on him because it's cold up there. You know, I get it.
He's a
I get
good
it.
dude. All right, so you'd race Santiago. Who else?
Yeah. If Shane has this car there,
I think that's the best race. You and Shane. Shane's
Yeah,
gonna rip
I
your
think that's a
asshole
good one.
apart, but I think it's gonna be a good
you
one.
never know.
Never know.
And then
No, I'm just joking. I think it'd be a good race.
I still would like to race Gwyn, and we've talked about this a lot of talk on my end. Obviously, not Gwyn. He doesn't. But I would like to do that. So the Biscayne, I've heard. I didn't. That's the first time I've seen the Biscayne at catch days in like fucking 2 years.
Well, last year was only cash days that he missed.
Yeah.
He raced every other cash days besides the one that Noah won.
Or like if we're talking about Gwyn, his son too. If his son wants to race anything, I don't know what his deal is.
Well, the Mustang isn't really figured out yet,
Yeah, sure.
and the other car is like too pretty. I think.
It's very nice. Yeah, it's. A nice
He doesn't.
car.
Well, he just
Yeah.
he's not really big into the racing right now.
Sure.
I'm sure you. I mean, we get him out there. We've had him test it and shit. He definitely can drive. You know,
Yeah.
he's not scared of nothing.
That's
but that
good.
Mustang it has been kind of sat by the wayside right now. Just not really they don't
Yeah.
really care about it.
What is that? It's an LS Turbo, right?
It's a stock 5.3 with twins on it.
Oh, twins. Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I know they're having a boosting issue with that car, right?
Yeah, it just wasn't getting boost.
I think they got-
it's whatever. It's just too big of a
I
turbo
think
on
they
it or
got too
something.
much turbo on there.
But
Could be.
I mean, if you cared about it, it'd be flying tomorrow. But you just don't care.
It's just
you know?
another.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah,
to
it's
be,
another thing, and it's fucking fast if you want to wait for it.
to be,
you know?
yeah, to be fair, Gwynn's got 60 fucking projects in that shop.
Yeah.
And 4 cars that of his own that he messes with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lure, say
His
your
son's got 3 cars he messes with.
Yeah, I know. So say your car hypothetically was running. Who would you want to grudge race if we had that event?
I'd want to go to Malibu on Malibu. Noah.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be. I would love to
Yeah,
see
that would be
race.
cool.
Now, Laura, if your car does come back out, you're going to stick with a big tire or you're going to put on a small tire?
Well, that's the beauty of having a back half car. I do whatever the fuck I want.
That's true.
But it all depends on how testing goes. Because I'd like to go 29s. You know, I don't know about 28s. That's fucking a little small.
Well, if the cash days rule is 29.5,
Right.
10.5, if you can run that and get away with it, why not, right?
Right, if that's the thing, you know. But I mean, I have a car that, you know, I didn't build an excuse. I built the car, so you can suck my dick with your bullshit if you want to come up and want to race me. But for me to change, yeah, I'd love to change. I'd love to go out and race a bunch of different classes with it. I'll change my car to the rules, of course. But for people that want to race,
Which not a lot of people will do.
Right, but you want to race me on the street? Come get whatever the fuck I got on it. You know what I mean? That's just street racing.
Well, I think that fall free for all night we're going to have, that's going to be another run what you brung kind of thing. It's going to be deal with what you got. You know what I mean?
You brought a fucking knife. That's your fault, man. Don't run with it.
Exactly.
But
so you would want Noah.
yeah, I think you know you can't really lose to a cooler guy, so it wouldn't suck so bad losing to him. That's true. And I'd love to race the Tabers too.
Yeah.
I want to race anybody that's fast, really. You know.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see. I mean, my car is very far away from being done, but I would love to. You know, if the whole point of it, if it does come out, is just to race everybody's the fastest ones we can.
Well, yeah, whoever's down for the challenge.
You know?
Yeah, I think I would definitely want to see Santiago, just because he's one of our Buffalo guys that we talk to every day. Albany guy, I gotta say, I'd like to race. I'd like to race Kornacki, but
Did you sell that car?
No, he still got it. He actually won their little shootout the other night. But don't get me wrong, the car looks pretty good, so I'd have to do a lot of testing. And I think that I'd if we're gonna run a Syracuse guy, I think that I would want to see Nate as well. So anybody that's listening, we're gonna try to do a big tire event or a run what you brung event, for that matter.
I don't care if you can show up on fucking drag radios if it's run what you brung.
You got fucking Futura 215s,
go ahead,
bitch, bring it out.
You're really that bad of a motherfucker? Show up.
Yeah, and then if that doesn't work out, we'll do that fall free for all, because it's basically gonna be the same thing. I mean, it's just whether it's grudge race style or cash stage style kind of thing. So if you're listening, you want to do something like that, shoot us a message. Anything to say to wrap up, Nate?
No, I think we covered everything pretty good.
What about you, Lewis?
Yeah.
Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool, and don't tell on people because that makes you a rat.
Yes.
I knew you were going to get mad.
Anything from you, Jimbo?
That's getting edited.
No, it's not. All right, guys. Well, go like our page, Facebook, or Rider Racing on Facebook, and go check out the Cash Days video. Me and Nate did a pretty good job of spamming it all day today.
Yep.
Over every racing page, pretty much in North America.
Street race life. That really isn't much street racing going on that page.
There's a whole lot of no prep.
A lot of no prep.
A lot of bullshit
Don't
going
know
on.
why. They should start their own page for that.
I shared it to the Tri-State page. Didn't get a lot of hits. I shared it to the DMV Grudge page. Maryland, Virginia, that bullshit. Didn't get a whole lot. But we shared it to fucking 518, whatever their page is out there. And you got a couple people asking why they didn't get the invite. You know?
Okay, cool.
It's like, well, another thing, not to backtrack, maybe that big tire thing, maybe we can get Ed English back out here.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see that.
Oh, yeah. That truck would be cool to see.
So, but like I said, go follow us on Facebook, Rider Racing CNY, and stay tuned for our next podcast, next Cash Days, and some more street race videos and some pretty retarded memes. All right, guys, have a good night.